Good morning everybody, my name is Patrick Jang. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we'll be going over week 1 of our maintenance phase. Changes that I'm making this time around for our maintenance phase. We're going to be getting our COVID vaccine today, as well as take you guys through my brutal day 5 leg day. Take you guys through a full day of eating on the maintenance phase, which I was totally looking forward to for the last 2 weeks. And without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. We're starting off fun with some deficit deadlifts. Normally we'd be doing sumo, but for the next 2 mesocycles, probably 3 mesocycles, we're going to be going to do deficit deadlifts. The reason why we do deficit deadlifts, obviously we start from deficit with the 45-pound plate right there. Makes it harder from the starting position, trains more of your erectors, lower back, and has good carryover for your conventional and sumo deadlift. As you can see, we have a bunch of templates on here because I didn't want to put on the 45-pound plate, but it's 240 pounds right now. So move on to the next part of the workout. It's gonna be exercise 2. It's gonna be good old classic lunges, and it is a little bit cold outside, which is not the ideal for lunges, but hey, it'll make me get through these lunges faster, shorten my rest time. You don't want to rest for too long. This is the longest pathway we have to do lunges without too much of a detour. It's kind of like an obstacle course if you look from my point of view over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna try my best not to die. 3 reps and failure, and starting now. Reset after every rep. Okay, that's it. Holy shit. We got 20, oh, 21. Okay. First set, got actual PR. Never actually got more than 19 reps on lunges, but we managed to pull out 21. Pretty stoked for that. Yeah, that's only set 1. Got 3 more sets to go. How I know I'm at 3 reps from technical failure, in my mind, I can consciously feel like my performance is beginning to break down, and the rep speed is noticeably slower, or beginning to slow down a lot. I'm usually push it 1 to 2 reps beyond that, because I know in my head, they're like, it wants to stop because it's uncomfortable. But I find that pushing 1 to 2 reps beyond that point usually is like a true 3 reps from failure. Moving on to the final part of the workout, this is going to be 4 sets of close stance feet forward squats, or aka flat squats. The lower body is completely taxed, and as you can see, it's all barbell movements because we don't have machines in this backyard gym. So it's going to be 4 sets of 165, I believe, to 3 reps from failure. Obviously for this, you're going to stay upright, have your heels slightly elevated, toes pointed forward, and then when you come down to the bottom squat, you want to maintain that upright position and push your knees forward as much as you can. With the elevated heel, it allows you to do that and get a deeper stretch within the top of your quads. Each and every rep, you sink that thing and pray to God you come back up. Today's the day. Welcome back to another one of my whiteboard segments. I went ahead and bought some neat little markers to kind of color code and describe my current fat loss phase and adjusted maintenance phase in a nutshell. So right here, my little crappy diagram here that I just wrote up about like 2 minutes ago. So this is gonna be the body weight in percentage, the bottom row from here. So the starting point for me would have been right here. So I can see I color coded in red. I lost about 10% of my total body weight in about 8 to 9 weeks. When you lose that much weight in a short period of time, it's recommended that you always take a little bit of a break so you let your body settle at whatever weight you're currently at after those weeks. So for me, it would be 166 to 167 pounds. Now, the adjustment I'm making to this time around is because before I would go one shot kill my fat loss phase. So my starting point would have been like right here at the top. And then I would shoot all the way down to my goal of 160 non-stop. Well, maybe with, well, not non-stop, but like with a very shortened maintenance phase for about 2 weeks. To be honest, I don't know why I only did 2 weeks. You know, looking back, it makes a lot more sense to take a longer maintenance phase because I wasn't really in a rush where I had any kind of deadline. I was just being dumb. But anyways, this time around, we're gonna experiment with a longer maintenance phase. As you can see, color coded in blue here for chilling. I'm gonna be chilling here at 166, 167 for about 4 to 5 weeks. And then after 4 or 5 weeks, once my body has settled to that new weight, we're gonna lose the rest of the body weight, which is here. I've color coded in red for losing weight, and that's gonna be the rest. Going down until I hit about my goal of 160, and then chill again, indicated by the blue. Chill at 160 for maybe a month, and then slowly transition back into a lean bulk phase, which I color coded in a nice green, for about 10 to 20 pounds. And realistically, I probably might go over 20 pounds because I love food a lot. That's basically my fat loss in a nutshell. And the only adjustment I made to the maintenance phase this time around is I'm basically doubling the length. So now I just didn't get all this information out of air. There's great resources on YouTube where I actually learned all this. Renaissance Periodization's channel has a ton of free information. I basically watch all their videos while I do cardio. So they have a fantastic video on maintenance phases and just periodization for bulking and cutting, and I'll link the videos in the description so you guys can see. But yeah, that's basically where I got all that info, and I have to give credit where credit is due. Whew. So that's gonna be it for the whiteboard segment. Yeah, nailed it in one go. What's that? Couldn't hear you over my glorious maintenance phase. 10 servings of cereal has never looked so magnificent. This is the sound of love. Hear that? That's some GTA right there. Good times ahead. I really only have one take to get that shot down, so if I messed up, then that would have been awkward. But anyways, I am starting off my maintenance phase with plenty of calories. As you can tell, this is a 1600 calorie bowl, maybe more than 1600, but off the top of my head, I want to say 1600 calories worth of cereal. As you can see, I'm going through a cereal phase right now. Man, I really needed this. My body was missing all that sugar. Oh. Crunchy cereal or soggy cereal? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna be super active throughout the day. We're doing a ton of cardio because I'm already doing a ton of cardio anyway, so I'm not worried at all about caloric expenditure. I'm just gonna increase my cardio sessions now that I have the energy to do it. Alright guys, we're down to the last bits of the cereal. Definitely hitting the food wall, getting close to it. So I think 10 servings of cereal and 3 cups of fat-free milk is my actual limit to be like comfortably full. That was a very strong start to the day. If I could have that every single day, that'd be ideal, but you know, realistically, that's not a good idea for your health and your weight. But it's always nice to do something like that every once in a while. It really helps the soul. So basically, after consuming all those calories, I am feeling a little bit bloated, so I have to get started on my steps right now. That way I can aid my digestion throughout the day. And after I get a good amount of steps in, I'm gonna prep and get ready for my vaccination appointment, which is gonna be in San Francisco. Pretty stoked for that because it was something I wanted to get out of the way as soon as possible, just so I don't have to worry about COVID anymore. Crazy how much carbohydrates can do for your mood overall in general. My overall mood went from like complete 180 from being like complete doo-doo to like top of the world. Catch you guys in a bit. 30,000 by the end of the day. 1 of 2 done. So we reached the end of the day back at Darian's house, and the cost to eat all that cereal, you're literally on your feet, being active every second of the day. Right now, just finished 56 minutes of cardio, 300 calories burned. And cardio was actually pretty easy today because we were starting a new series, Black Clover, finally getting around to it. Just had to grind through the first few episodes of the main characters just screaming like an idiot. But other than that, the story is good so far. Now I'm about to go home and go to sleep. We've actually reached the end of the day, finally in bed after such a long day of just physical activity and consuming food. I might actually consume the same amount of cereal the next day, but then that means I have to do all that physical activity again. But then I'm the type of person to work extra so I can eat more, and I really don't mind doing it for food because, you know, I really love food, so I'm willing to do an extra hour or 2 of cardio just so I can eat more cereal. With that being said, I'm gonna do my very best to try to just maintain my current weight around 166, 167. If I go over 1 pound, it'll be fine because I know I have the discipline to lose it anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know you're live, and have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.